If you're thinking about growing your Amazon business using Amazon Lending, then stay tuned because today I'm going to share with you what it is, who is eligible for it, and everything you need to know about Amazon Lending. My name is Thomas Parkinson, and I've been selling on Amazon now for the last 5 years. And now I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller in the UK and also a 7-figure Amazon seller in the USA, and I've had a number of loans from Amazon. So number one, what is Amazon Lending? Amazon Lending is a program offered by Amazon that provides short-term loans to small businesses that sell products on Amazon's marketplace. Now, in addition to that, it is also created to help sellers grow their businesses by providing access to capital to purchase inventory and obviously to expand their product offerings. Who is eligible for Amazon Lending? There are going to be two factors that Amazon considers for the lending, which we know of. Generally, it's going to be sales growth, and also as well, it's going to be your account standing. So first of all, I'll start with sales growth. Quite simply, Amazon, from what we understand, are going to grant you or offer you Amazon Lending if they see that you have good sales and generally you're growing and that you're capable of paying back the loan based on your volume of sales. Now, for example, the reason why I know this is when I recently took a loan out of about 161,000 from the UK, they did ask questions after I submitted the loan application that showed that my sales are slowing down, and they asked me why they're slowing down. It might be a reason to reject. So from that, we understand that they're looking at not only constant, or definitely constant, but maybe even seeing that you're growing as a business, and obviously you can use that funds to invest back in your business. Now, the second factor, which we've seen as well, is your account standing. Now, if you have an account which has excellent customer service, account health and customer satisfaction, i.e. no complaints and generally low intellectual property complaints, this is going to generally put your account or have your account in good account standing. And so Amazon is probably going to consider you for, should we say, qualifying for Amazon Lending. Now, the caveat behind this is that the Amazon Lending program works on an invite-only basis. So if Amazon doesn't offer you a loan, you're not eligible to, should we say, apply for one. It's an offer only. And unfortunately, you can't even go to Amazon's lending team and ask them if you are going to be eligible. They are like black box. You can never talk to them. Now, if you do want to know if you are eligible for lending or if you have been loaned or offered a loan, should we say, then generally you're going to see it on your home screen. But if not, you can go into your Amazon Seller Central and then go to your Amazon Seller Central account, and you'll see either the widget, or you can go up to, I think it's, should we say, account, and then you'll be able to go to lending options and see that as well. That'll be under your business section. So there are two options, but generally you'll always see it on your home screen the moment you log in to your Amazon Seller Central account if you have an offer from Amazon. But why use Amazon Lending? The first reason I'd really recommend for you, and obviously the obvious reason, is to purchase inventory. Now, one of the challenges that sellers face is generally inventory management. And there comes a time when you're in your business that you have got, should we say, a lot of stock, and you've still got more stock that you want to buy because it's going to be profitable, and you can't because you don't have enough funds. When that's the case, you can use Amazon Lending to get cash from Amazon, and obviously that's going to help you purchase more inventory, which is going to, should we say, keep you buying more products and obviously keeping the stock in sale on Amazon, increasing your sales and profitability, but also making Amazon happy now that they have more inventory available within their business, or within their marketplace for the Amazon customer as well. Now, the second reason you might think about is its fast and convenient application. Now, what I will say about Amazon Lending is it provides a quick and easy online application process, meaning to say that once they offer it to you, you literally read the terms, tick a button, write your name, and click submit application. Within a couple of days, they're going to go through, just finalize everything they need to do, and offer you back that money, and it'll be in your account through a disbursement. No need to, should we say, visit a bank, show bank statements, go through all your financial histories. So much easier. And generally speaking, the Amazon Lending, once confirmed, will come within your account within a couple of days. Very simple, very easy, and Amazon understand that, and hence why a lot of people take it. Now, the third reason I'll look at as well, this is an opportunity for you to grow your business. Now, if you are looking to grow your business, Amazon Lending can be a great option for you. Now, you might not know this, but she said, I've been offered a number of loans, and back in 2021, Amazon offered me 121,000. I was like, wow, that's amazing. I took the opportunity, I grabbed the money and hired more team, and we purchased more stock. And since then, I've had so many more offers. Now, with this experience, it's completely changed the game for me. This really helped me not only, should we say, have more cash to buy more products, but also I can invest in my business, and our revenues have shot up since. I've now gone from doing probably what was 30,000 a month to over 300, even 400,000 a month in just the UK, and gone on to grow another 7-figure business in the USA, all from the help of Amazon Lending. Okay, quick question for you guys. If Amazon were going to offer you a loan today, would you accept it? Yes or no? Drop me a comment down below. Maybe if you've got questions, I can help you out as well. I've had lots of loan offers, but I want to know, would you accept it or not? Let me know in the comments down below. What are some of the most commonly asked questions about Amazon Lending? Now, one of the first questions that people always ask me is how much can I actually borrow from Amazon Lending? Now, the amount you can borrow from Amazon Lending will generally depend on your sales history, monthly sales volume, and other factors. And what Amazon are going to do is put that all together to determine the amount you're eligible to borrow based on the business you're doing. Now, one little insight that I understand that we've seen, we don't know it's a fact, we think they look at your inventory asset value to help understand how high they'll go. We see that, and I'll talk about that later. But let's say, for example, we were making 161,000 in sales from our products when we had one of our loans which amounted to 121. This would understand that actually Amazon are looking at our sales, but also our inventory to understand how much they would be offering us. Now, from our perspective of when we actually take that loan, we can't ask for any more, but we can actually sometimes Amazon allow you to take less of it. For example, a couple of our loans, they've said we can take smaller amounts, maybe not the 121, maybe like 68,000, maybe even like 30,000 over a reduced term. Amazon give you that option sometimes. So you can take less, but obviously not more. You don't really get a choice. Now, the second question is, what is the interest rate on Amazon loans? Now, based on the research and even our own experience, Amazon does not have a generic interest rate that it will charge everyone. But what I can say is the interest rate for Amazon loans do vary depending on the factors and the size of the loan and the length of the repayment cycle. Now, for example, me in the UK, historically, we've always seen probably about 10% on the first loan, probably about 12.99 on the subsequent loans after that. But a recent one we got offered, they wanted 13.99. So just be mindful they are changing, and what we're seeing is that price is going up as well. And I'm guessing that's because of global interest rates. So do expect anything from, say, maybe like 6 to 8% all the way up to maybe even like 14 to 16%. And again, this is going to depend on the loan amount and what's going on in the market conditions as well. Now, the third question that people have asked me a lot is, how do I repay Amazon Lending? Well, Amazon states and themselves is that loan repayments are automatically deducted from your Seller Central account at the time of your first disbursement following the relevant bill date. Now, let's say, for example, if you're an Amazon seller right now and you've taken a loan on the 25th of the month, well, every disbursement after the 25th of the month, Amazon are going to take the loan, repayment amount out of your disbursement before it comes to your bank account. In the event that you don't have enough in that disbursement, let's say, for example, I owed 20,000 and only had 15 in that disbursement, well, Amazon would take the 15 and then at the next disbursement would take another 5. So they will just keep taking it from your disbursements until you repaid that amount. Just be mindful of that. That's what we've seen and the way it's worked. Okay, so today I'm talking about Amazon Lending. Now, the one thing which I'll say is Amazon Lending is an amazing tool. Why? Because it gives you leverage to build your business. More stock, more ability to grow. You can hire teams, you can actually scale your business. And for us, we've even had offers over nearly up to £750,000. I think it was about 680,000 was our best we ever got offered. Now, the one thing which I'll say is getting money is great, but investing it is a hard thing, and doing it the right way, especially when you're talking about big lumps of sums, can be really challenging, because if you do it wrong, you're basically just leveraging into a bad place. But if you do it right, it can change the game. Now, why do I talk about this? Well, because quite simply, I've managed to build 2 7-figure Amazon businesses. We've used a lot of Amazon Lending. We've used a lot of teams building them. We've got a lot of outsourced prep and outsourced services, and we've managed to do it successfully, not only for myself, but for a number of other sellers. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is if you are interested in learning more about how I do it and what I do, then what I'll do is I'll drop a link down below to the Seller Academy, which is my private group that I teach every single week, and I share everything that we're learning, but also the frameworks that we've used to use leverage, but also as well manage my business in just a few hours a week and actually scale them to 7 figures. So if you're interested and want to have a call with us, have a look at the link down below, and maybe it's going to be right for your business if you are thinking about taking Amazon Lending, and we can give you some advice and support on that as well to take you to the next level. My personal advice around accepting Amazon Lending. Now, what I'm going to say around this is I've had a number of Amazon loans, and they've been really beneficial for my business. I really love the fact that you don't have have to, show your bank statements. You don't have to go through that. Amazon just sees it. I will come back to the point, when we've done Amazon lending before, I've had it a couple of times where they offered a loan, we sat on it for a while, sales declined because we changed our repricing. Then we applied for the loan and Amazon came back to us and said, hey, your sales are in decline, what's going on? We came back and I had to give them really like a one-page document about, here's what happened, here's where we're going. And I basically said, we're investing in our business and here's where we're going to take our business going forward. I showed them the numbers, I showed them the sums, and they were happy with that. That's fine. So they are looking at your numbers, just be mindful of that. We've had other Amazon lending. What we've also seen is that I think we had a situation where we had 121,000 offered, and then my revenue doubled, but my asset value, i.e. inventory value, halved, and my next Amazon loan 3 months later was exactly the same, like 128,000, which I thought was really interesting. Why? Because my revenue had gone up and I was thinking that they were gonna offer me more because of my revenue. And obviously I kind of deducted from that they use obviously your growth, your revenue, but also as well, they use your asset value as a consideration. Why? Because if you can't pay it back, guess where they're gonna get the money from? Selling your assets, which is your stock in Amazon. Now that's a consideration that you need to think about. So if you're thinking about trying to get higher offers, maybe have more stock in Amazon is going to be a consideration as well. But coming back to the point where should you take it, my personal thoughts are, I think you've got to do the calculations. And the three things, or I think it's three, that you want to think about before you take any loan, especially the larger sums, which is 6 figures plus. Number one, can you spend all the money? Number two, can you prep even if you could buy all the money, you could spend all the money? And then number three, are you able to do all the administration that comes with buying more stock? If you're doing like the arbitrage model, it becomes a lot more harder. Wholesale's not too bad with administration, but you're definitely going to see an increase in prep, and that might mean talking to your prep center. So definitely something to do, and if you can find that it's going to work for you, fantastic. Maybe it's going to break you through that barrier, maybe take you from 6 to 7 figures. It can be a game changer to you. But again, just make sure you're profitable, make sure you know your numbers, and again, maybe look at something like the Seller Academy. We can help you out with that as well. Now, what I will say is, after understanding the things to know about Amazon lending, you might want to consider watching a video I created called the £1 Million Challenge. Now, this works in the UK and the USA. I'll drop it around here, but it's literally my framework and how I got to 1 million. And that was a couple of years ago, and I absolutely love that video. Check it out. Now, hopefully you've liked this video. If you have, hit the thumbs up. And hey, if you want to think someone else needs to know it, hit the share button, drop them a link. And finally, do hit the subscribe button. Then obviously you can see all the videos that I'm releasing. But for myself, Thomas Parkinson and Fast Track FBA, thank you very much.